Hello and welcome back to your own channel Indian Defense Analysis, where we bring to you all the latest development happening in the defense sector. In today's video, we are going to discuss about two important news, and both are related to armored vehicles. The first news is about the induction of LBPV 4x4 in Indian Air Force, which is seen as a big boost in the security of Air Force bases. The second news is about the development of advanced protection system for Indian tanks, which will make Indian tanks more deadly.
As you all know, on 2nd January 2016, Pathankot Air Force Station was attacked by heavily armed terrorists with AK-47 grenades and IEDs.
Now, this incident was a wake-up call for Indian Air Force to strengthen the airbase's security and the need of armored vehicle inside the Air Force base, with help of which commandos or soldiers can be moved safely in the event of any attack. In a bid to strengthen the security of air bases, the Indian Air Force has inducted specialist vehicles that can withstand bullet and grenade attacks. The Indian Air Force has inducted a 6-ton light bulletproof vehicle which can withstand any type of bullet and grenade attacks and will help in countering any terrorist attack and mobilizing the troops safely in a hostile environment. The vehicle can carry 6 commandos or quick reaction team members. The LBPV 4x4 is designed and built to operate in tough terrains under adverse conditions. The number of vehicles inducted by Indian Air Force is yet not clear. Talking about its specifications, the vehicle has been provided protection by equipping with a 6 mm thick armor protection and a 40 mm windshield, which can withstand AK-47 and Cypher rifle bullets. Within its radius, it can withstand 8 kg TNT blast. The roof-supported seating arrangement provides better traveling experience for the troops traveling through rough terrain. A canopy covered or protected by armor has been provided, which can allow gunners to fire freely at its target, whereas it has 360 rotatable gunner pods at the top of vehicles, which provides additional advantage to operate in adverse conditions. The vehicle can be driven at a high speeds of up to 100 to 120 km per hour and can also run on flat tires. The vehicles can accommodate 6 fully guarded Garud commandos or quick reaction team members, while the open space in the rear have more men. It can carry total payload of 1 ton. It also has a rear view camera and surveillance camera for better situational awareness of the troops. These cameras can operate in day and night. The camera footage displayed on high definition monitor and can record up to 1 hour of footage. Now let's talk about a second update, which is related to the upgrade of Indian tanks. In the era of modern warfare, where many countries have acquired anti-tank weapons such as anti-tank guided missiles (ATGMs), which can defeat the main battle tank's frontal armor, DRDO has also built similar missiles named Nag and Helena. To counter these threats, vehicles need a protection system that will ensure the survivability of crew and vehicle in hostile condition and also counter them. In the lines of the same, the Ministry of Defense have recently approved the procurement of advanced protection and countermeasure systems for Indian T-90 tanks. The Army is in now process to identify the partners to develop the system that would enhance the survivability of T-90 tanks against incoming missiles and projectiles in the battlefield. Talking about T-90 tanks, the Indian Army has about 2,000 T-90 tanks in its inventory and is expected to manufacture T-90s till 2028. These tanks were also airlifted to Ladakh last year and deployed along the line of actual control during the standoff with China. T-90S or SK tanks are the mainstay of mechanized forces and are likely to remain in service beyond 2050. Hence, the tank must be periodically upgraded to cater the futuristic warfighting capabilities. There is a requirement to provide enhanced protection and survivability to these assets in addition to the intrinsic protection of the tanks by the way of soft and hard kill measures. The Army could initially procure 800 such protection systems. Back in February, the the Defence Minister has cleared indigenous weapon program worth rupees 13,700 crore rupees. It includes the modernized version of Arjun battle tank and increasing the protection levels for over 3,000 armored vehicles currently in service. The budget of 5,300 crore rupees has also been allocated for the protection systems of the armored vehicles. Now, talking about the hard kill and soft kill measures, they have been proposed to be retrofitted on tanks and are required to detect and then degrade or defeat the incoming hostile projectiles. The system's soft kill component will provide an audio-visual warning on being targeted or engaged by a hostile platform. Use canopy smoke to counter lasers and camouflage against detection and lock-on by the enemy. The soft kill component aimed at degrading or defeating any incoming missiles or laser or infrared ray guided missiles by the means of electro-optical signals or jamming. Talking about the hard kill component, it will use sensors to detect incoming projectiles and use countermeasures like grenades to destroy them before they can hit the tank. The Army's requirement is for a system that can detect multi-directional attacks simultaneously and protect armored vehicles against threat from guided missiles and projectiles fired up to a velocity of 1000 meters per second. It should be capable of all-weather day and night operations at temperatures up to 45 degrees Celsius.
This was today's update. Please let us know what is your views about these in comment section. Feel free to post your comments and suggestions about any topic related to defense sector on which you want to hear from us. With this, I would like to say goodbye and Jai Hind friends. Please like and subscribe our video if you have not done already. We will be soon back with more interesting and amazing development happening in defense sector.